Habang mainit na naman ang issue sa gawa ng teritoryo, ang tanong ngayon ay sa atin ba talaga ang Kalayaan Island Group? At live mula sa TV5 Media Center din, nangungun sa balita si News 5 anchor Edli Gaubok. Parte ba ng teritoryo ng Pilipinas ang KIG?
Well, Jiggy, nagkakasundo naman ng marami mga eksperto, international at local na in effect bahagi na ng Pilipinas ang Pag-asa. I'll be specific, Pag-asa Island because of what they call customary international law. Ito po yung international law not as written but as practiced or as is custom. And that's based on the concept ng natawag na effective occupation. Ibig sabihin, sa matagal na panahon, hawak na ng Pilipinas ang Pag-asa. Meron ng administration doon, meron ng governance, meron ng nakatira, at sari-sari. May police, may taxation, and all the elements of administering a particular jurisdiction. It's also based on the 1928 ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration on the issue of the island of Palmas. Interesting yun kasi actually kasama dati, medyo bahagi tayo ng kasaysayan yun . Ito yung away ng US at ng Netherlands sa isang isla, mga 70 to 90 kilometers south of Mindanao. Ang ruling ng Permanent Court of Arbitration in 1928 was effective state control will always beat the issue of discovery at historical claims and old maps. In other words, kahit anong ilabas mo sa baul mo, if you have effective control over a jurisdiction, basically, you already own that jurisdiction. Jiggy.
At dahil nga may mga talaga nandun na yung mga Pilipino, dito na namumuhay, mahalagang ipaglaban itong KIG sa isang banda.
Well, bear in mind, ang sentro ng munisipyo ng Kalayaan is already on Pag-asa Island. Nandun ang munisipyo, pinakamunisipyo, established and formalized through presidential decree in 1978. So that's mga 48 years na in existence yan. And you have 200 to 300 civilians living on that island. Yes, granted, they are not sustained by the island, they are sustained by a lot of imports. But the fact is that they are there already, they're living there, their families are there, and there is already civil administration. So hindi siya basta-basta maaring tanggalin. At kung tanggalin siya, it'll be a big blow to the Philippines. Jiggy.
At dahil dyan, yung karapatan ng China na palayasin yung mga kababayan natin dyan, saan pumuposisyon ito, Bok?
Okay, that will, if it ever comes to that, that will be against Article 2-4 of the United Nations Charter, which says that grabbing territory or sovereignty is not allowed through aggression. I know maraming beses na nangyari yun at nangyari pa yun hanggang ngayon. Pero as a general rule, the United Nations frowns on aggressive moves to get jurisdictions. So hanggat maaari, hindi maaari mangyari yan. And maraming repercussions din yan that you can imagine kasi China is the world trader. So you can imagine the other implications of any aggressive move on the part of China kung sakaling it makes a violent and aggressive grab on what is already considered a part of Philippine territory. Jiggy.
Maraming salamat, Bok. Ed Lingaw po, live mula sa TV5 Media Center. Mga kapatid, Jig Manikad po, pagdating sa mahalagang balita sa loob at labas ng bansa, dapat una sa lahat, mag-follow at mag-subscribe na sa social media pages ng News 5.